In my previous video, I explained about all the documents that you need in order to become a teacher in China. And if you haven't watched that video, please do watch it because it is so useful. Now, in today's video, we are moving to the next big step: how to actually apply for teaching jobs in China. Hi everyone, welcome back to Teacher Assist, your trusted guide for teaching in China with clarity and confidence. Before you start applying, it is very important to understand the Chinese ESL job market, okay? So there are 4 main types of schools that hire foreign teachers. Number 1 are training centers. This is where you will usually work in the afternoons and weekends, all right? Number 2, public schools. This is where you will have stable hours and you will have holidays off. Then number 3, international schools. These are one of the high-paying jobs, and yeah, they have highest salaries, but more requirements in terms of qualifications and experience and so forth, okay? Then number 4, we have kindergartens, and these are very popular for South Africans. Okay, so each one has different schedules, salaries, and expectations, all right? The good news is China is still actively hiring foreign teachers, especially English speakers with a degree and a TFL. So once your documents are authenticated, you are ready to start applying. You might have all your documents ready and you are asking the question, where do I apply? Where do I go to? Okay, so right now we're going to start with the most reliable websites where schools and recruiters post verified teaching jobs, okay? So these platforms are trusted by thousands and thousands of teachers worldwide. Okay, so we're gonna start with number 1. The website is China Teaching Jobs, all right? So you can search it on Google, just type in China Teaching Jobs, and their website is chinajobsdaily.com, okay? This is a reliable platform with verified listings. So many schools post directly here. So please go and check it out, all right? And then number 2 is echinacities.com. right? One of the biggest job boards in China. So you can filter by city, by salary, by school type and benefits, and all of that. So it is really, really good in terms of that. All right, and then let's move on to number 3. Website number 3 is one of the most popular websites. It's called Dave's ESL Cafe. So their website is eslcafe.com. All right, this is a classic site used by teachers for over 20 years. So it is very much still reliable for China job listings. And I remember when I started, before I started working in China, I also searched for jobs at Dave's ESL Cafe. So yeah, it has interesting jobs there, so you can definitely check it out. Then at number 4, the website is teacherway.com. You can just type it on Google, you will see it there. This one is internationally recognized and they partner with reputable schools and offer structured recruitment. So you can definitely trust this website. All right, now let's move on to another popular website that you might also be very familiar with and active on. All right, so this website is LinkedIn. Yes, LinkedIn. Yeah, so LinkedIn is becoming a major hiring platform for Chinese schools. So you just need to go onto your LinkedIn and then search ESL Teacher China, or English Teacher China, or Foreign Teacher China. You will find many job listings there, and agents are always posting jobs on there. Oh, and by the way, I also got my current job from LinkedIn. Okay, so an agent hit me up in a message and set up a meeting with me and asked me if I was available. And yeah, it was really straightforward. And before I knew it, I was hired. And I'm still here in my current school, and it's been 3 years, going on 4. Yeah. So you can definitely trust LinkedIn. Just make sure that your picture is professional, your profile is clean, you've listed all your qualifications and your experience, if you have experience, and all of that in your profile. Just make sure that you click that button that says open to work. All right. So just polish your LinkedIn profile, update it if you need to update it, but please be active on LinkedIn because agents are actively looking for a teacher like you. Okay, right, so let's move on now to number 6. Okay, this is another popular one: Facebook groups. So there are several active groups that you can join, like Teaching Jobs in China. So please follow these groups: ESL Jobs China and South Africans Teaching in China. So agents are also, actively posting job listings and, vacancies in these groups. Okay, just be cautious. Okay, always verify the school before signing anything. Just make sure that they are legitimate and they are trustworthy. All right, so these websites alone can give you hundreds of opportunities, so you just need to put yourself out there and apply. Now guys, let's talk about the recruiters or agents that help you find a job. All right, so ground rule. Now let's get this thing straight from now. Okay, you do not need to pay an agent to get you a job. All right, schools pay the recruiters or agents, but the teachers do not pay for that service. All right, so don't ever pay for an agent to find you a job, because they get paid by the school. If an agent or a recruiter is requiring a payment for anything whatsoever, it could be a visa, it could be whatever story they give you, just do not pay them a single cent. Okay, just find another agent, another recruiter, if somebody is asking you to pay for a job or whatnot, because the schools pay these agents. All right, if they ask you to pay, they are probably scammers and they're not trustworthy. All right, now that we have that out of the way, now here are some of the well-known reputable recruitment agencies and companies that place teachers in China. At number 1, we have the SA Recruitment Agency. This one is South African based. This is a South African based agency. And this is actually the agency that got me my very first job in China. I still remember vividly back in 2018. Yeah, so you can definitely trust this one. 100% legitimate and South African based. Okay, even though their focus has recently shifted more towards, teaching jobs in the UAE, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Kuwait, and all of that, but it is still worth trying them because of their professionalism and reliability. And also, if you're also looking for job opportunities there in the UAE, you can definitely communicate with them. All right. Okay, now let's move on to number 2. This is another popular agency. It's called Teach Nomad. Okay, so Teach Nomad has vacancies all year round and works with schools across China. So they are known for consistent communication and just a wide range of opportunities. So you can definitely give them a try. All right, now let's move on to number 3. This one is called Succeed Abroad. Okay, it's popular among South Africans, and they guide you through the entire process. So this one seems like it's really, like a walk in the park, stress-free kind of, agents that will help you, do everything. So you're not on your own, right? So give them a try, right? And then on number 4, we have Teach ESL Korea and China. In short, they're called TEK or TEK. Right, so they place teachers in both Korea and China and have long-standing relationships with schools. I like the sound of that. Okay, and then the number 5, we have Horizon Recruitment. Okay, so they are known for transparent communication and verified schools, which is what you want. All right, okay, and then let's move on to number 6. This one is called China Plus Recruitment. So they work with public schools and kindergartens. So if you're specifically looking for, those type of schools, they are perfect for you. Okay. Now, number 7, Haida HR. So this one is a large recruitment company that partners with government programs. All right. And then let's move on to number 8. Number 8 is Education First. This is a very popular one. EF in short. Okay, so they hire directly, there's no middleman involved, and they provide training and support. Oh, so lovely. Okay, so at number 9, we have Disney English. Okay, when available. This one is where they occasionally reopen recruitment cycles, so they're not open year round, all year round. Okay, so when working with recruiters, just always check, number 1, their website. Number 2, their email domain. Number 3, their contract details. So you need to go through all the details in the contract. Number 4, if they pressure you. So whether they pressure you is also an indicator of what kind of a recruiter this is, So good recruiters do not put pressure on, the clients or teachers, to like, oh, you need to sign now, you need to submit all things just now, they cannot, because you need to go through the contract, you need to go through some processes as well. So if they pressure you, they most likely not good recruiters, and you might need to think twice before, signing that contract. Okay, so a legitimate recruiter will answer your questions clearly and provide the school's license information without any issues or problems. Okay, so if you ask them for verification of schools and license and whatnot, they will offer it to you freely, clearly, without any hassles. Okay, and if they withhold some information, this is very important information, and that will help you make an informed decision whether you want to go ahead, and sign the contract, or go ahead with the recruiter and work with that recruiter, right? If they are withholding some information, or they are refusing to give these important information, then most probably they're not good recruiters and they're not trustworthy, So you might need to reconsider, you just look for a job where somewhere else, find a new recruiter, and just wait for another legitimate job. Okay, now let's walk through the actual application process. Okay.